I mean, I guess it's different because I use Cammy and it makes a difference which button you push, right? So I have to be a little more careful that way.
Oh, you Cammy players have it so rough. So rough.
Right?
Whatever will you do, James?
God, I don't know. How do I live with such a crappy V skill, dude?
Know.
I mean, like,
crazy, right?
it's not like
not
my
like
character's everything else, you know?
It's a rough life, James. It's a rough life.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, right now, I do still believe Cammy is the best character in the game.
Best character in the game.
Yeah, but it's wavering now between her and Urian, so.
Really? No Guile?
Guile is up there. He's in my top 5. He's in my top 5. But I'm just starting to feel like those characters that have the ability to burst damage you all of a sudden, like Urian, Laura, and Balrog, are just like the scariest right now.
Ibuki?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. They're all, especially Ibuki. And now that the way Ibuki has been playing, it's like.
The game has turned, especially Season 2, the game has turned a lot more Marvel-y. Yeah, where you kind of, it doesn't matter if you're losing all around, because you still have X Factor at the end.
Yeah, well,
and a lot of those best characters are the X Factor characters. Laura, Balrog, Urian, Ibuki.
Yes.
They don't care if they lose the entire round. Actually, we saw this earlier, Marn versus Daikoku.
Okay.
And Daikoku was winning the entire round, outplaying Marn completely.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Perfect to 20% Marn. Marn gets one crouch and strong and activate, and Daikoku doesn't block any of the mix-ups and dies.
Right.
So in this game, neutral's important, and you'll win the vast majority of your games with that neutral.
Right.
But there are going to be the people like Marn that are like, I don't care. Hit me.
Yeah,
Give
exactly.
Me V-trigger. What do I care?
V-trigger is almost scarier than X Factor. I mean, than Ultras, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna look ultra cool if you're wearing a Capcom Pro Tour official hoodie or official T-shirt. And check that out right now. Of course, this is to support the Capcom Pro Tour presented by PlayStation 4. You can check that out at CapcomStore.com. Support the Pro Tour.
That was solid. That was so professional. I'm not used to this. Oh, God, it's so professional here. Capcom professional.
I mean, the one nice thing about NCR, honestly, is like of all the premier events, it's still kind of the most grassrootsy kind of ones.
It's very laid back atmosphere, for sure.
Especially here in awesome, beautiful Sacramento.
Oh, it's the best.
How long did it take you to drive here?
It's like 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
It's amazing Sacramento. Woo!
Actually, you know what? It's nicer than it was the previous years because they just got the stadium built here, so this whole area is getting a lot more filled out, a lot more developed and stuff. So
yeah, it's great here. Woo! I love it.
I'm convinced. You are the absolute most convincing person.
That's what I try and be. I am Flo the Convincer.
Flo the Convincer.
Indeed. Nice.
We will all just go with the flow. Because
never heard that one before.
No,
James.
of course not.
In my entire life.
But see, it makes sense, this one, because you're the convincer, so you're making people go with flow, right? So that's why this one was specifically well done.
How does David put up with you?
Oh, dude, you should have seen.
I don't even know something.
Who was it that I was doing commentary with earlier that was just like he knew it was Rip. Like he could see the gears turning in my head, and I was like, see, that's the thing. David has kind of started figuring it out, and so
ready
now
for it.
he can detect when it's coming, and I think he just shuts his brain off. He shuts his ears. So he's just like.
I don't have the strats yet.
So eventually, like when he starts hearing me set up something, like the situation it's
like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, exactly, like that. So, but we now have Monkey King versus Honzyolo.
Honzyolo, what a name!
Honzyolo. I know these are some great names here. Monkey King going up against Honzyolo now. These are the two of the burst damage characters that
explosive characters. Yeah, as you can say.
Oh man, Trey here, and that's the advantage that these characters have. Is even without the V triggers, they're scary, right?
Yes.
So even while you're building up the opponent's meter, V trigger meter, they can very easily kill you before you.
Yeah, exactly. They have normal neutral also, and I think those are the best characters right now. The ones that have the normal neutral that can win, just outplaying you. But then also, just in case things don't go their way, they have that X factor.
Well, I mean, what do you think about something like Guile's burst damage? Do you think he has huge burst damage like these characters?
He can because of the upside down kick.
Oh,
it's super scary in that situation.
Oh boy, speaking of burst damage, here we go.
And the other thing about Guile is he kind of shuts all this down. which is what makes him so
Right.
good. Is he's the anti for all of the crazy.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Is like I don't feel like he has quite the Yuri. Oh, look at the check him out, dude. Look at this. Dang. Yeah. Okay.
He's feeling
Okay.
his character.
Okay. Okay. Dude, he's still going. He's still going. Look at that.
He's pumped
Pumping
up.
himself up. Yeah. But like,
I think that was a V skill he just did, right?
I don't feel like Guile has the same kind of burst damage like these characters
No,
do,
definitely
but
not.
yeah.
Definitely not. But he has that, 2-3 hits, you're
Yeah,
stunned.
yeah. He's got that true American damage where he punches you once.
Yes. Big damage.
Yeah, Balrog definitely a terrifying character, especially that standing heavy kick.
Yeah, I don't think
+3.
anyone's comfortable playing against Balrog.
Oh yeah.
No one's like, yay, Balrog. I think they're probably the same for Laura, though.
Laura's one of those characters that you really have to study. Like every knockdown, is she plus? What happens if she dashes? If she roundhouses?
Right.
If she goes for the EX command grab? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of like, how in the beginning of Season 1, how Ken's would get away with run all day?
yeah.
So she still does that. That's the thing.
Yes.
Is she can still get away with that, and that's probably why it's so scary.
Yeah, the tricky thing is that her command grab and her elbow that bleeds into the throws, they look similar, and people haven't quite discerned them enough in their brains.
It's also scary because you're scared of stand strong, which is actually plus, and then stand medium kick, which is negative. But it's hard to kind of discern the difference between them, and it's just a scary situation to be in.
Stand medium kick turns into the infinite.
Yeah, exactly. No punish.
Yeah. That move is very it's very punishable, but that's the weird thing about it is like it's -11.
Yeah.
And that's why like earlier today I was like that move's safe, right? Because I never see anyone punish it.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's definitely not safe.
Oh, is he gonna keep boxing? I want to see more moves.
That's what Dominic's telling him. He's like, come on, keep boxing, keep boxing.
I know, right?
So.
Oh my god.